Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for Cancer. This is a love reading for the year 2021. So this is energy for the whole year as far as how love is going to come about for you this coming year. Okay. And again, this resonates for some of you, may not resonate for every Cancer out there. Hopefully it will, like as many as I can reach. I would really like for this to resonate with all of you if possible. All right, so I'm going to be doing a pile for you, a pile for them, a pile for you both, and then I will be drawing one oracle card for each of you. Let's start with the oracle cards. And again, this is for Cancer for the year 2021. And let's see what we get. Cannot believe today is Wednesday, so we have tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and then we are already in 2021. My hope is that 2021 is better for everybody. Love department too, because I know it's really hard to find love in these times. Okay, so Between Worlds is for you, and Serendipity for your person, Cancer. All right, so In Between Worlds is number 3. I am going to look some of these up because I am not, each oracle deck has their own definition and their own way of seeing things. So transitions, not being quite of one situation, fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds, you must let go of tendencies to make assumptions. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change. So I think it's like transitioning from one thing to another, having an open mind, not leaving something totally behind to start something new. And then we have number 18, which is serendipity. And I think that's more like chance encounters, luck, fate, things like that. Opportunity allied with readiness, awareness, and synchronicity. Good luck, fortune appearing as signs and symbols. So being able to pick up on symbols and believing, I think, in luck. And that's pretty much how I interpret serendipity. But again, I'm a tarot reader, not an oracle reader. Again, oracles are a little harder because unless the definition is totally obvious, it's whatever the oracle creator wants it to be. All right, so here we go. I'm doing the Rider-Waite deck for you. Let me move this out of the way. I will be doing 6 cards for you for Cancer for 2020. So let's see what 2020 has going on for you. Okay, so this is for Cancers. Let's do one more good shuffle, Cancer. Good. That was a good one. Okay. Got the cards. This is Cancer 2020. Okay, you've got the Chariot, the Knight, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull the other 3. Okay, 2 Queens in a row. And the Emperor. Awesome. Okay, so we have your spread out here already, Cancer. What we have going on here is you have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. So this year, I think you're going to start off by, I think, preparing yourself and getting yourself, I think, mentally taking in. I think with the Between Worlds oracle is perfect for you because with the Chariot card, the Chariot is a movement card, but the Chariot is one of those movements where unless things are at their like they're perfect, the Chariot doesn't move. So I think for you to move forward, this is going to be a time where you're just going to, kind of get all your ducks in a row. And if you do have your eye on someone, which if you don't now, you will hear probably in the first part of 2021, you do have the Knight of Wands, which means that, it makes me feel, Cancer, that you are preparing for this encounter, or you're preparing for this relationship with this person that you have met or you're going to be meeting here in the first part of the year. This is definitely going to be in the first part of the year unless you already know them. But for the time being, I think that you're going to be pretty cautious. You're not just going to jump into this, Cancer, blindly. I think you're sort of going to be waiting and watching and seeing what is going to come of this connection with this person. Interest is definitely there on your part. I feel like you definitely are interested, but I feel like you've been burned, or you have felt, that you have foolishly pursued relationships that you are, I think you're just being cautious, and that's a good thing. You will be cautious. You are not, I think, in the Between World Oracle, I think it's so perfect. It's like you're using part of your past and your experiences to help you make decisions in the future. And I think that is very wise, Cancer, that you're going to be doing that, because it shows that whatever is going to happen in this relationship, which I think there's quite a bit that's going to happen, you're in it for the long haul. And I think this is going to be a connection that is going to take you a good part of the year to get off the ground and get started. And it's not because it can't happen sooner, but because of your being cautious and you wanting to start things off on the right foot. And I think the other thing is that you're going to be doing some observations of this person and deciding if they are the right person for you. And I do feel like for the most of you Cancers out there, this person you are going to be accepting into your life for the most part. But again, the Chariot doesn't move until things are perfectly balanced, until things are perfectly aligned. And I think that you just need to make sure that this is something that you do want to pursue. I have a feeling, Cancer, that for a good deal of you, that is not the way you normally approach love. I think for some reason, and it could be this whole pandemic that has made you, it's kept a lot of people from dating, and it's kept a lot of people probably from making huge mistakes in relationships. So I think that maybe this is something that it's like a resolution, or something that you're just going to set up for yourself, Cancer, is you're just going to decide that you want to be a little bit more cautious between now and jumping into this connection. And it's okay to do that. You have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of holding back, keeping things to yourself. It could also be about greed, but I don't see any greed going on here. This is more about self-preservation and using experiences from the past to guide your future in relationships. So for some of you out there that have had some bad experiences, I think it's great that you're using your In Between World Oracle as your guide to make sure that you're using past experiences, you're learning from experiences, and you don't repeat mistakes in the future. You also have two queens, and you've got the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Cups. So, and what this tells me is that you are, once you deem this person worthy of your affections and worthy of your time, you are going to invest your energy into them, okay? And the energy that you are going to be investing is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is the queen that is the most reliable, the most, I think most intuitive, and the queen that I think has the most success of all the queens. Okay, she is the most successful as far as finances, stability, and relationship wise, because she not only uses her beauty and her charming personality, but she also uses her common sense and her sense of you know, morals and knowing what's right and knowing what's wrong. And she doesn't play around with people's affections. This queen here is not finicky. She's not out there to, you know, try to win and break hearts. She's out there for she wants the real deal. Okay. And with that comes the Queen of Cups, which you also have back to back. So you're not just going to be the queen of long-term relationships and the queen of stability and the real deal. I think this person is going to cause you to open up and show affection and love like you have never done before. There is a point in this relationship, I think, where you are going to soften up a little bit. Not that the Queen of Pentacles is not soft, but the Queen of Pentacles, I think, is more logical than the other queen. So I think this Queen of Cups is going to come out. Your Queen of Cups will be coming out just a little bit later once you establish that this person is a right fit for you. And you're going to establish that this person, because I think this part right here is also partly them as well. When you're feeling like the Queen of Pentacles, meaning this person wants the same thing you do as well. They want stability. They want to have the real deal. Then I think that's when you're going to open up and become the Queen of Cups, where you're going to be more affectionate and you're going to let them see the real you. I feel like you're going to let them in a little bit more into your heart. And you could also start wearing your heart on your sleeve just a little bit when it comes to this person. Again, the first part of the year, I think you're going to spend some time just getting to know them. The second part of the year, I think, is when you're going to let your guard down just a little bit. You do have the Emperor here. So what I predict in this relationship is that you are, again, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But I think in this relationship, in this connection, you're going to kind of wear the pants. And I think that's just kind of the way that things are going to fall out, the way things are just naturally going to be. And I think regardless of whether this person here, your partner is male, female, I don't think that really has a lot to do with it. I feel that you are definitely going to want to be more in control. And I think this person's going to be okay with that part of the deal. Okay. I don't think they're going to fight you on that. If anything, it's going to feel more like a natural, the connection's going to feel more natural that way for some reason for both of you. It's just going to naturally happen that way. And I don't think this person's going to be much to want to change that either. So I think it's going to be a very comfortable relationship. And I think you're going to be able to let your guard down. However, you are going to be more in control of this relationship. I want to find out, based on the Chariot, if and the Emperor, how this person is going to be approaching your relationship. This is them now, okay? So I'm going to do a couple shuffles here. Now they have Serendipity, which is more, fated. This is fate between you two. Oops, that one did not want to happen. Now, this is not whichever one resonates with you. This is you, Cancer, and this is them, okay? So that's just the way it's going to have to be for this one. All right, so let's see, Cancer, how things are going to play out for them when it comes to your connection. But I definitely do see love coming. With the Chariot, though, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a judgment call on your part, Cancer. So keep that in mind, that you are not going to jump right in. You will be making a decision to go for it or not go for it. So I think that some of you Cancers out there may not go for this connection, but I think the majority of you guys will. There's going to be a lot of, I think it's going to be a very deep, a very strong connection. Like interest level is going to be very high. You're going to be very sexually attracted to this person as well. All right, so let's cut the cards. This is them. Okay, you got the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and Six of Wands. So what I'm seeing here right off the bat is sort of a similar situation, but in a slightly different way. Okay. Got the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so this situation, Cancer, is going to be just slightly, now I can see why things are not going to happen exactly as quickly as they can. So the person that most likely has your interest right now, Cancer, is currently involved somehow with somebody else. There is a third party. However, it is not a happy connection that they have, and it could very well just be kind of at that pivotal point where things are in the process of changing as is. Whether you know them or you don't know them, it's not relevant. Well, I can't say it's not relevant because it may become a little bit more relevant, Cancer. But right now, without you in the picture, is what I'm trying to say, Cancer. This person, your interest is already contemplating leaving this connection they're in right now. And I think that's sort of what's going to keep you guys the first part of the year not together, is this person is trying to figure out what they are going to do and how they're going to handle the current situation that they're in right now. You do have the Two of Wands, which is a choice, and it's a choice of something new versus something that's more stable, something that's more long-term. And they have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. So it looks to me that whatever situation they're in, it's not something that they want to stay in. I feel like it's a little rocky, possibly even somewhat toxic, and they are just not wanting this connection anymore. They are contemplating leaving this person anyways. Now, whether it's marriage or they're living together or it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, it'll be different for you guys out there. Okay. Now, when I said that it's not because of you that they're going to leave this person, that's not entirely true. I think that some of it could have something to do with meeting you and feeling like they have just connected with you. And it might be what causes them to actually go along with what they already want. So it's not like you're going to cause this breakup, but I think you are the person that might be pushing them to make the actual decision that they've been kind of lolling around in their head anyways to begin with. I don't think this person, whether you come into their life or not, is going to stay with this person eventually. They are very unhappy in this relationship. And when they meet you, or when they notice that there is a chance between you two, they are going to not be able to stop thinking about being with you. And that is what's going to cause them to finally leave behind something they're unhappy with and move into something that they want with you. They also have the Ace of Pentacles down here, which is the beginning of something more secure, more solid. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of things, and one of them is the beginning of some kind of, it could be like a business partnership, but this is a love reading, so we're talking about love here. But it's also a more secure type of love than if it was, let's say, the Ace of Wands, or even the Ace. I think the Ace of Cups is pretty significant though, but like, this means a life, like this is more of life changes, and making changes in your household, changes in could be your career and your whole life. This is more significant in that sense. There's also the Seven of Cups. So this person, I think for a good amount of you guys, Cancers out there, this person already thinks a lot about you. And they're also, I think it's almost like they're already making plans of being with you. It's just a matter of getting out of their current situation to be able to pursue this connection with you. They do think an awful lot about you, and they do have a ton of ideas and fantasies and things that they play out in their head about you. I feel like this card for them is perfect because they do see you as like a lucky thing that's come into their life. And I think that they do see you as a symbol, as a sign of, I have to leave this toxic relationship that I've been so unhappy in for so long. And they see you as this person that's coming in, and you're giving them a purpose, a reason, I think, to not stall or not. They want out, but it's almost like they feel like they don't have a good enough excuse. And I think like you're giving them, I think you're the motivation, the motive for them to actually walk away at this point right now. And yes, they do have a lot of fantasies as far as what they want from this connection with you and how they want things to play out. This person also has the Seven of Cups. They also do have other choices. You are their choice. It's not like you're the only choice they have, but you are the choice that they are going to make. This person is rather attractive, Cancer, like very attractive, and they also have a lot to offer. And I think that this person may also have some, like a very good job, very good opportunities for a good life. So I think that this person has a lot going on. They do have a lot of choices. They also may have some kind of a financial tie to this person somehow. They may have children and may have some child support to pay. So keep that in mind as well. It's not going to be for a lot of you guys out there, like this person is not going to be a clean cut from this person up here. And that could also be what is keeping them from making that walking away so quickly. They're literally going to have to change their lifestyle. And I feel like this person is going to be somewhat connected, some of them, to this person up here financially, but that's okay. This person, I feel, has a good job, makes good money, and possibly even has some level of wealth as well. So don't expect a clean break. The ex might be hanging around, and it might be in the picture for a little bit, and there may be children involved. So just keep that in mind, which is a little bit, I think, understandable why this is going to take a little bit to get off the ground, because I think this person really is trying to do things properly. And, you know, you got to appreciate that for what it is. The Five of Pentacles right here is also a card of, so there's a lot, this could be a card of opportunity that's being missed, opportunities that are not being seen, things available to you, but you're only looking at things in the negative way. And I feel like this person is not really looking at things in a negative way. However, I do feel that the start of the relationship with you might be a little bit difficult to get off the ground. The connection relationship aspect of it can be a little bit challenging at first. And what could be happening here is that you know, their connection to this other person may get in the way, may interfere at times with their connection with you. And it's not because they're trying to make things difficult. I think their circumstances could kind of just bleed into the new relationship as well. So just expect a little bit of a hard start. And I could see, you know, with this Four of Pentacles that you have here, there's the 4 here and there's the 5 here. So I think that you guys can sort of just transition into once this relationship, is over with this person up here. I think that, you know, you're holding back a little bit here, which is a good thing. And I almost feel like this is necessary. It's you holding back, or it could also be the situation that's kind of forcing you to hold it back. But you will eventually transition from the 4 into the 5, and then move out of here and, you know, have your beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. So, but just expect a little bit of the old to bleed into the new when you guys start kind of this relationship. Again, it is the beginning half. Now, when I say beginning half, I don't mean literally January to June. I mean, it could even go into September, October, November. It's kind of an estimate, but you expect a harder beginning. Also, I think you're not ready, and you're going to notice that things aren't ready up here. So you will be holding your energy back. The attraction's real. That's definitely for real. And both parts of on both sides, the attraction is going to be real. Trying to do things properly, I think that is smart. You're going to hold back. I think that is smart. And you do have like the choice. This person's going to be making a choice. Emperor, I think you're going to have to you're going to have to be in charge and control. And part of it, I think, is going to be protection for yourself. You know, you do want to make sure that whatever happens between you two, you are making a right decision and you're keeping yourself in check, under control. Because again, I feel like this connection might end up being a little bit hard at first. Even when you get past this and they leave and they're starting over, I think, you know, elements of their past will be coming into the present with you two once you guys are together. It's you know, anytime you have exes and children involved, I think, and even if there are no children, sometimes just relationships tend to bleed into the present and the future. So I will be pulling 3 cards for the energy between you two. Cancer, here we go. So I am definitely seeing love. It's just not going to happen right away. It's going to be something you're going to have to work toward. Okay, so let me get the 3 cards for your energy together. Page of Wands, Death, and the Knight of Cups. All right. So, you know, at the beginning, there is going to be interest on both sides. I feel like, I don't know who, but if someone's going to make the first move. That's usually how things happen. Someone makes the first move. And I think when that happens, it's going to change the way, I think, the direction, both of your paths. You have the Death card here, and that the change, you know, once the Page of Wands brings the news, once it's out in the open, once, you know, the passions get ignited on both sides, it's naturally going to cause a change in the way you're thinking, in the way they're thinking. Again, it's going to push them to pursue you and to leave a relationship they're currently in, the relationship they're unhappy in. And for you, it's just going to change the direction of I think it'll change a little bit how you're living your life, and what I also like looking, you can have more to look forward to as well. And it's going to cause you to really take a close look at this person. And I think you're going to see the best and the worst in them as they finish this relationship out. And I think from there, you're going to make a decision. I feel what you're going to see, you're going to like. It's going to cause some changes in both your lives in a positive way. The Death card is not a bad card to get every time. It will cause changes, big changes on their side. I'm not seeing huge changes on yours other than you making a choice of what you want to do in your situation. But either way, it looks like the Death will cause positive changes for the both of you in the end. Okay, some of those changes might be difficult, but they're necessary. And then you will be having the Knight of Cups, which means that action will be taken, love will be shared, and you guys are going to move into a closer connection with each other. And in the end, the Knight of Cups is what's going to happen, which means you guys will be coming together. I have a feeling that for the majority of you Cancers, you are going to choose love and to be together. So again, it's not a hard beginning part of the year. It could literally be all year, to be honest, but the first part of this connection is, I think, going to be kind of challenging. Okay. And you do have the death card right in the middle of it. So it's just changes. You're going to have to adapt to the changes that are happening. In the end, however, you will be finding love and happiness, and I think it's going to be for the good of both of you, Cancer. So that's what I am seeing for 2021. And anyways, have a great new year, great safe new year, and I wish you luck. Bye-bye, Cancer.